This girl went missing on her way home. 20 days later, the horrifying truth shocked the world. In early 2020, a 16-year-old girl, Selena Shelly Fay, she went missing under strange circumstances which shocked the community. Despite investigations by the police, the case remains a mystery and many questions remain unanswered. In this video, we will explore Selena's disappearance and try to understand if the police actually solved the case or hid the truth. Selena Shelly Fay, not afraid, was born on June 8, 2003. Jackie Big Hair and Leroy, not afraid, were her twin sisters. Zoe was Selena's youngest twin sister. They were the youngest among their 5 siblings. The family lived in Bighorn County on the Crow Reservation in Montana, just southwest of Billings. Selena attended high school in the town of Hardin, Montana. Selena was an active student in high school and participated in several extracurricular activities. She enjoyed playing volleyball and basketball and also loved riding horses. She wanted to leave her farm and become an Indian relay rider when she grew up. One of her biggest passions in life was riding horses. She knew she wanted to incorporate that into her career as well. Aside from her love of horses, Selena was also very creative. Creativity was a huge part of her family, and she had a natural talent for sewing and creating different bedworks. She enjoyed expressing herself through her art and found it to be a relaxing and fulfilling activity. People who knew Selena often described her as spirited and bubbly. Her positive attitude and energy were contagious, and she made people feel very good whenever they were around her. Despite the challenges and obstacles that came her way, Selena remained determined to pursue her dreams and live life to the fullest. Selena, not afraid, had a very difficult life filled with various challenges. In 2013, she faced a tragic incident with her twin sister Zoe. She passed away by taking her own life. The Billings Gazette reported that loss of Zoe, and it was not only a tragedy that the Not Afraid had endured. Her older brother, Preston Bell, was shot by a police officer when he was just 24 years old. Not Afraid's family suffered another devastating loss in that same year when their older sister was involved in a hit-and-run accident and passed away. There were several events in Not Afraid's life that profoundly affected her. There were 2 siblings in her family, including a brother named RJ. Unfortunately, tragedy struck again with just 2 years after her brother's passing. Selena went to a party on Montana Avenue in Billings on New Year's Eve in 2019. As reported, alcohol was available at the party, and Not Afraid joined many others in drinking alcohol despite being underage. Selena and her 5 friends drove back to Harding the next day when their car stopped working. The driver fixed it temporarily but warned that it could break down again. The 4 boys left the car, and the driver asked Selena and her friend Orlando to wait at a nearby stop until his mother came to pick them up. However, Selena and Orlando were nowhere to be found when the mother arrived. Orlando was eventually found sitting in a ditch with no memory of how she got there, while Selena was reported missing. After Selena goes missing, her friend Orlando contacts the police. A large-scale search operation is organized within 6-kilometer radius of the area where Selena was last seen. The FBI become involved quickly due to the high rate of missing. Native Americans in Montana, Selena's relatives, turned to the news outlets for help, and hundreds of volunteers, including students from her school, most of whom were also Native Americans, joined the search for her. However, the search yields no results. Despite investigating Selena's car and questioning her friends who were with her that day, investigators have not released any information. The police then pursued another theory that Selena had been kidnapped from the bus stop. 3 weeks after Selena's disappearance, her body is finally found just a mile from the bus stop from the Bighorn County Sheriff. The discovery of Selena's body remains a mystery, and the investigation continues. The former would-be sheriff, whose service weapon was used in the murder 2 years ago, was imprisoned again, but all charges were dropped. Despite this, Selena's relatives and acquaintances suspect that the sheriff might have been involved in her murder and cover-up. However, the medical examiner reported that she showed that Selena died of hypothermia, and it is unlikely that the sheriff could have caused her death without leaving any marks on her body. Another theory is that the teens were drinking or taking illegal substances, which could explain Selena's death. The story is questionable, as it is unclear why Selena's friends would leave them at a bus stop in the middle of nowhere. There are different versions of what happened after the car was fixed, but only the official police documents mention the girls being left behind. However, the police who were with Selena that day are silent, and 2 of them have moved to other states, and Orlando has deleted her Facebook page. It has been over a year, and none of them have responded to the questions still troubling the local Native American community and other concerned people. As a result, the case is closed, where the official version seems too dubious. Selena's situation became more complicated when she went missing, and her body was discovered 20 days later. It appeared as if someone had put her there 3 days after the search had finished. The police say he did not find any evidence to tire tracks or anything else that indicates the body had moved to that spot. However, considering the sheriff's past, there are concerns about whether the investigation was fair. Nevertheless, the FBI was involved in the investigation, and it is unlikely that they would allow a small-town sheriff to hide any wrongdoing. Each version of the story faces its contradictions, and now, 1.5 years later, the family is still trying to find out what really happened. Out of the 5 children, they only have one son left, and they're asking to spread the story about their daughter so they can have a chance at an honest investigation.